Hello everybody, good afternoon and welcome to the United Stand. Manchester United want to sign Cristiano Ronaldo. It is official that Manchester United are in for Ronaldo. We've just had Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's press conference. We want him. Basically, that's what you take from that. Manchester United want him. And in what has been a horrific 24 hours, and I'm sure as many of you struggle to quickly delete your tweets, I would say don't delete your tweets, because surely that emotional roller coaster is a justification for those tweets. I called Ronaldo a disgrace yesterday. He's a disgrace if he goes to Man City. He still can go to Man City. Romano has just confirmed that George Mendes, Ronaldo's agent, is in contact with Manchester United and Manchester City. Regardless of what happens here, it is very, very, very established that Ronaldo was going to go to Man City unless United came in. If Man United didn't come in, he's going to go to Man City. Now, you can hold a grudge against Ronaldo if you want for that. I'm not. I'm going to repeat what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer said. I'm going to repeat what I said yesterday morning on my Twitter. And people said, oh, I'm flip-flopping. I'm not flip-flopping. I said yesterday morning when it came out about Ronaldo that I still think he's one of the greatest players in the world. I'm not going to say he's shit, and I'm not going to say he's not a legend. He would just lose the heart of the fans. He's still a legend of United, and he's still one of the greatest players ever. But he's a disgrace if he goes to Manchester City, because that's turning your back on the fans, it's turning your back on your history, it's turning your back on Sir Alex Ferguson. We don't turn our back on it. That's why we're hurt. But where we are right now is that Manchester United hijack, whatever you want to call it, they are trying to get Ronaldo to Manchester United. And what I would say here, and I was told this morning, if Manchester United are in for Cristiano Ronaldo, he's only going to go to one place. He's not going to say no to Manchester United. The only reason Man City went for Ronaldo is because they didn't get Kane. And the only reason Ronaldo was going to go to Man City was because he wanted to come back to the Premier League. He wanted to get out of Italy because Juventus didn't want him anymore. And that was his only option. PSG would have been a consideration. They didn't want him. Manchester United didn't want him last week. Manchester United, and Solskjaer's just said it himself. Why are we not in for Cristiano Ronaldo? And Solskjaer said this. We didn't think he'd leave Juventus this summer. We've communicated with him through Bruno. We want him. And if he ever leaves Juventus, we are here for him. So Solskjaer, I mean, tears, goosebumps, whatever you want to say it, Man United are finally doing something that they need to do here. And look, you know what? I know there's always going to be people in the fan base that get negative about things. I'm sat here right now thinking we still need a midfielder, even with Ronaldo. And then I think, shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Take your glasses off. Shut up. We need a bloody midfielder. We're about to bring back the bloody legend that is Cristiano Ronaldo. We're about to bring back one of the world's best ever players. We are about to bring back the player that I've spoken about on this channel for ever since I've done it. I've always said I'd take Ronaldo back. And then people have said he's too old. I've always said I'd take him back. And you know why I'd take Ronaldo back? Because life is one trip. There's no return. It's a one-way ticket, life. And I never thought I was going to get to see Ronaldo in a Manchester United shirt again. And look, I'm not going to lie. I said it to Paul Ince this morning. If Ronaldo goes to Manchester City, it's not the Ronaldo we had. If he comes to Manchester United, it's not the Ronaldo we had. But if he goes to Man City, I think they'll win the league. And they might win the Champions League. Because I think he's better than Harry Kane. I think he's still one of the best strikers in the world. In fact, arguably the best striker in the world. And it's not just that with Ronaldo. It's what he brings, the dedication, the determination, the leadership. I'm getting nervous just talking about it. But the opportunity, I would want Ronaldo to come back to Manchester United just to play for us once, let alone signing for us. I mean, some of you might be a bit young, some of you will be the same age as me, some a bit older. If you saw Ronaldo at United, or you've seen Ronaldo at Real Madrid, or Juventus, or for Portugal, this is enormous. This is absolutely huge if Manchester United can get him. And I don't see any reason why we can't. If the Glazers pull this off, would they make a small step in getting the fans back? What do you think, Mark says scraps? I would applaud the club for bringing Ronaldo in, but at the end of the day, they should just be doing this. It's not a £200 million deal. Financially, it's a very good deal. Do we need Ronaldo is the question that many people would say. Welcome to the Members Club, Ted Buzzer. You want shirt sales, Ronaldo is the one for it, says Jordan White. Exactly, we said it this morning, Jordan. There's no reason, for us as fans, we've probably got more reasons to debate bringing Ronaldo back than the Glazers do. If the Glazers are good at business, this isn't even a football decision. As a business decision, this is huge. They'll make masses. Ronaldo back at Manchester United, people worry that we're going to lose fans. You bring Ronaldo back to Man United, we've got shitloads of fans anyway. We're going to have a lot more fans. We're going to generate a lot more revenue. We're going to sell a lot more shirts. Ronaldo goes to Man City, the same thing. Are we going to win the league with Ronaldo? I don't know. I don't know whether that makes us win the league because the midfield's still weak. But you don't refuse this. As a business, you don't refuse it. And bringing it back to the people that really matter, do we need Ronaldo? We don't need a striker at the moment, but you do need Ronaldo. You can't turn your back on Ronaldo. You can't, not only because he played for us, do you need Messi? Well, probably not, but yeah, I'm going to have him. Of course you're going to take Ronaldo at Manchester United. He's a bloody genius of a footballer. He's coming home, says Tristan Cali. Do you think this was a plan by Mendes to get Glazers to buy Ronaldo, says Shiam? No, it might be. It might be. I mean, maybe United thought let him go to Manchester City and the fans won't care. Well, they don't know the fans, do they? But look, I need to go through the quotes because people will be going, is this speculation? Fabrizio Romano in the last few minutes has said that Manchester United are negotiating with George Mendes, as are Manchester City. And Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, I watched that press conference like many of you. His last statement about it made it very clear that United want him. He said, communication has been there through Bruno as well. We want him. If ever he leaves Juventus, he knows we're here. That's total and utter clarity from Ole Gunnar Solskjaer that Manchester United want Cristiano Ronaldo. But it's funny, I had a message from somebody and they said, have you seen his comments? And I hadn't heard those comments yet, even though they'd been leaked. What I had heard was, and this is what got me from Solskjaer. I mean, that's very obvious that we want him. He basically says we want him. But about 5 minutes before that, he was asked about what Rooney had said about Cristiano Ronaldo going to Man City and how he didn't think it could happen. And Ole Gunnar Solskjaer basically said, I can't speculate on what's going to happen with Ronaldo. He's a legend of this football club. He's the greatest of all time, in my opinion. And he's a fantastic human being. And I thought, hold on a minute. I thought, hold on a minute here. I've just called Ronaldo a disgrace yesterday. Solskjaer's a Man United lad. He's not going to feel like we don't. He knows you can't go to Man City and call. He ain't going to sit there calling Cristiano Ronaldo a legend, the greatest of all time, and a fantastic human being if he knows he's signing for Man City, is he? At this moment in time, Solskjaer is. I wouldn't say he's playing a poker face. I saw Solskjaer when we were after Haaland, when he'd flown to Salzburg, and he was smiling away, and I think he thought he'd got him, and he didn't. I saw Solskjaer today, and I thought, you know what? I can see the growth of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer as a manager, because if you can be asked, go back to the interviews he did a couple of weeks before Christmas, just before Haaland went to Dortmund. He'd flown to Salzburg, he's talking about Haaland, he's grinning, and he thinks he's got him, and he doesn't get him. You come today and watch his press conference, he's sat there talking about Ronaldo, straight-faced, concerned, but comes out with comments like that about him being a legend and a great human being. And I thought, oh, hold on a minute. You don't call someone a great human being, you don't call him a legend, the best of all time, unless you think you've got a chance of getting him. If Ronaldo comes back, Cavani would have to surrender his number 7, says Cardboard Lights. Mate, look, you know what? Great point there. And we've got Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's comments to go through, but we're buzzing on excitement and I don't even know what to do. I don't even know what to do. For me, Cristiano Ronaldo is the GOAT. I've always loved him. Check my tweets. I love Cristiano Ronaldo. If he goes to Manchester City, I'll be distraught. He still will be the GOAT. I just won't respect him. And he'll still be a United legend. I just won't respect him. He's a disgrace if he goes to Manchester City, especially now. I was thinking this morning, was talking to Paul Ince, it's a very good interview, and we were saying, look, if Man United don't want him and he wants to come to the Premier League, loyalty cuts both ways. This is a very different situation now. If he was to go to Man City with us knowing that we want him, that is a whole new level of disgrace. That and it won't happen. It won't happen. I cannot be 100% because, to be honest with you, this morning, yesterday, people were saying it was deal done to Manchester City. So this is how this has turned around so quickly. But the reality is, if I am very, very confident that he's coming to Manchester United now, because I know he wants to come to Manchester United. And I know that Manchester United had sort of said no. throughout the summer. But what's happened is, now the reality is that he's leaving and he's going to Man City. I think United have sort of gone, we can't let this happen. We've got to do something about it. Pep saying players like Ronaldo choose their clubs, not the club or manager. Would be a fool to believe Pep's words, but there should be some truth in it, says Rahul. I love Ronaldo. If he comes back, I will still hate Glazers, but with little glimpses of respect, and hope we will make last day signing of a midfielder, says United. We won't buy a midfielder now. And Lingard's definitely staying, so we won't be buying a midfielder. We'll talk about that in a minute, but Lingard's definitely staying. I have an idea, Mark. If Ronnie signs for City, bring him on driving with Goldbridge and head for a cliff, says Stephen Atkinson. Can you say hi, Jack and Christian? Jake and Christian, says Jar. Hi, Jake and Christian. Hope you're doing well. Bringing Ronaldo back would pay for his own wages and then some. The Glazers would be stupid not to do it, especially for 25 million, says Brandon. And Tom Brady, Cristiano, says Wayne Rooney. Look, I don't know what it is. Please smash a like on the video, by the way, and make sure you subscribe. Welcome to the Members Club, Williams. I don't know what it is that has sparked United into action. It could be you. It could be Ollie. It could be all sorts of things. But certainly, United were not looking to bring Ronaldo to Manchester United. They were not looking to do that. Now, people are saying check Twitter. We are live right here checking Twitter. Great. Let's have a look. Manchester United have been in direct contract with George Mendes since yesterday night for Cristiano Ronaldo comeback. Now board are talking about figures of the deal, potential salary and also feel for FIFA Juventus. Manchester United are seriously interested, as Manchester City are too. So it's breaking here. But look, I'll say it. I think he's coming home, which I can't believe it. I cannot believe it, but I think he's coming home, and I think so much came from what Ollie said. That you could get that feeling that from what Ollie was saying. And look, we've been through the emotions here, but I'd go through those last 24 hours all the time. All the time. I tell you what though, Cavani can sit there saying he's going to go and play for Uruguay. He's coming back from holiday late. I'm keeping the number 7 shirt. You ain't keeping the number 7 shirt. Mate, this is going to be a prime example of how you don't keep the number 7 shirt, because that number 7 shirt is going to go to Cristiano Ronaldo. But yeah, look, I mean, the excitement in the chat, the excitement online, it's great to see. But you know what? This is what we should be doing. I can applaud it, and I'm sure you can applaud it, but this is what we should be doing. This is what a big club should be doing. Paul Smith says his emotions are running high. We've got Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's press conference to go through, but I think at the moment we're just going to ride this wave of energy and excitement, because he will come. I tweet it. When I'm tweeting stuff out, I am speaking to people, but I'm also stating facts when I'm talking about this. Ronaldo would never, Robert De Niro in the house. Ronaldo would never, ever choose Manchester City over Manchester United. And you know what I love the most? What I love the most about this is all the shitty fans who were giving it large last night, this morning and everything else. And I just want to say to you, look, if you'd got Ronaldo, it would have been the deal of your 13-year history. It would have been huge. I get your excitement. But you know what makes me laugh the most? What makes me laugh the most about City is that he's our legend. He's our legend. You haven't bloody got any legends. But if if Aguero wanted to come to us and we were linked to him in the summer, most United fans were saying we don't want Aguero. We don't want Aguero at Manchester United because he's a Man City player who scored a goal against us a few years ago, and we don't want him. That's how shallow your fucking football club is. You want our legends, and the only reason you want them is because your history is smaller than than YouTube. Like, YouTube's been around longer than bloody Manchester City, but that's how shallow you are as football fans. There are some fantastic Man City fans out there, but they've become consumed by their own shallowness. Like, all I've had for the last 24 hours, so you're going to get it for a minute, all I've had for the last 24 hours is cry more, Ronaldo's coming to City, and I'm like, deep down I was like, I don't really have a leg to stand on this, even though it's true. But would United fans behave like this if we were going to get Sergio Aguero? Because Sergio Aguero is younger than Ronaldo. And we actually were linked to Ronaldo, and many of you were saying, Aguero, and many of you said, don't want him. He's associated with Man City. He's scored big goals for Man City that have cost us. Do not want Aguero at Manchester United. And then yet City fans are begging on they're begging They're absolutely, Ronaldo, come to United. And yet, Ronaldo, when he does come back to United, won't be the Ronaldo that became the legend. He's a different player. But you, Man City fans, were begging for it, loving it. We're going to get Ronaldo. We're going to get Ronaldo. Our legend. And you were there like, oh, we're going to get him. We're going to get him. He's our legend. He's going to come to us. But you were bending over backwards to accommodate our legend. How stupid do you look now when he signs for Manchester United? Because he's ours. He's our legend. And you were bending over backwards to say, come here, loving it. And he's coming to Manchester United. You're about to hold you've held loads of L's. I mean, all your trophies, all your bloody titles. You should put them in a bag and send them back because it's all been got by cheating. But Manchester United, Cristiano Ronaldo will not choose Manchester City over United when we're in the race. Said it this morning, and I said it last year. He will not choose Manchester City over Manchester United. And maybe Ronaldo has played this with George Mendes perfection. They've gone and pushed the Man City story knowing United would bite and ultimately knowing that United fans would lose their shit, but also knowing if United came in and they chose United, I never signed for City. I never did. I'm a United boy. And this will be the signing of the summer. This will eclipse Sancho. This will eclipse Varane, and you will get the conspiracy theories going, well, this is why Sancho didn't get number 7. I will tell you a story now and I'll tell you it as a fact again. United would have given Sancho the 7 shirt, but Cavani wouldn't give it up. They haven't kept it back for Ronaldo. As Ollie said in his press conference, they didn't even think Ronaldo was going to leave Juventus. But now it's become apparent, and it's literally, Ollie basically said it in his press conference, it's literally happened in the last 24 hours that United have thought, shit, he is actually going to leave Juventus. We better do something about it because there's going to be an uproar. And Ollie said it himself. He's a legend. He's an absolute legend. We've got to focus on us, but he's a legend at this football club. And you know, do you think United don't want Cristiano Ronaldo when Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is saying, we'll see what happens. He's such a legend at this club. We can't speculate, but he's a legend of the club. He's the greatest of all time, in my opinion. He's a fantastic human being. Communication has been there through Bruno. We want him. He's always known that if ever he leaves Juventus, we are here. Now, the reason we didn't get Ronaldo when he went to Juventus in the first place is because we had Mourinho. And, you know, Mourinho wouldn't have wanted him. This is Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. This is different. This is a different time. So, look, Manchester United are firmly in the race for Cristiano Ronaldo here. Woo! Yeah, we're firmly in the race for Cristiano Ronaldo. I'm in shock, you know, as people will know how I react when I'm in shock. Well, I'm in absolute shock because I think last night I went to bed thinking we're going to need a miracle and we're going to get a miracle. I pray that he takes the piss out of City until the last second and turn the car to Old Trafford, says Paraz. And what's this? Breaking news. Slow Sports News. Manchester United in for Cristiano Ronaldo. City in the mud again. Or should I say shitty? Also, Mark, I can't believe this really happening. Thought I'd never see Ronaldo back at United, says Hamza. The younger fans are in for a treat if this happens. Mark, what will your Ronaldo return announcement video look like, says Tom. Mate, I just don't even know. I don't even know. But what I do know is that I'm absolutely convinced he's going to be a Manchester United player. I'm even thinking now, can he play against Wolves? But there's no chance of that. But he will be a Man United player. He will not turn down. I mean, look, I understand in the world people get nervous. Of course they do. But you are talking now about a United legend who wants to play in the Premier League, who was going to go to Man City because that was his option, because Man United didn't want him, and now United want him. We've got the money. We are the club. The only reason he would go to Man City is to say, well, I've got more chance of winning trophies at Manchester City. He's not going to do that because this is Manchester United with Sir Alex Ferguson, you know, his last big club. I mean, look, technically, is he at a better place than Juventus in relation to winning titles? Probably got more chance of winning Serie A with Juventus than he has of Manchester United winning the Premier League. But that's not... He will come to Manchester United. He will come. United will make the cash back in weeks in shirt sales, says Andrew. No brainer, make it happen. Sign him. We don't draw to clubs like Southampton. Much love from Melbourne, says Andrew. I removed him from all my teams, for fuck's sake, says Pranav. And Mark, if we get Ronaldo and Trippier, how would you grade the transfer window, says Oz. You know what? Everyone's going to disagree with me now. I still wouldn't knock it any higher than an 8 because we still don't have a midfield. Like, you're still going to be Bagel FC. But look, you know, bringing Ronaldo back to Manchester United, we don't technically need a striker, I don't think. But you can't refuse bringing Ronaldo back. I'll always say that. But we do need a midfielder, and I don't think we were going to get a midfielder anyway. Don't know if it's big, but Ronaldo followed United on Instagram, says the Irish Zombie. I'm surprised he hasn't followed us on there. Lots of excitement in the chat. We've got 30,000 people watching as well. Make sure you subscribe, bottom right hand corner. I'll tell you why to subscribe, because we're very close to 100,000. So let's go through 100,000 whilst live talking about Ronaldo to Manchester United. I started following United a year after Ronaldo left. It would be amazing to finally see him in action at home, says LS Colston. Can I get a shout out for Daniel Walsh, says Declan. Yes, you can. I'll shout out anybody at the moment. I'm feeling so excited. Right, look, I've still got to give you all Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's quotes, but at the moment we're just swimming in this positivity of we're swimming in Manchester City fans' tears, aren't we? Which is like a puddle because they've hardly got any fans. They couldn't fill a swimming pool, but yeah, it's. Remember Manchester City as well. What you've got to really remember here is that Manchester City were trying to get Ronaldo on a free, and that Manchester United are apparently willing to pay money for Ronaldo. So that would satisfy Juventus. But Manchester United are in talks to sign Cristiano Ronaldo. Still work to do, but United are making a play to bring about a sensational return. I can't see anything else other than a return for Ronaldo now. And look, that people are still talking about attempts, and we've got to be very, very careful here because people are still talking about attempts to bring Ronaldo back to Manchester United. But for me, I'm just going to go with what I said this morning, and that is that if United go for Ronaldo, he'll come, because that's always been what the credible people have been saying about this. Is that, you know, for a long time, that if Man United went for Ronaldo and he was coming back to the Premier League, that's where he'd want to go. I mean, if I go back to this over months, and you can probably go back to previous chats we've had with Romano about it. Ronaldo wanted to leave Juventus, and there was a feeling that he'd probably go to PSG, to be honest with you. Real Madrid, I don't really ever think he was going to go back there. But if he was ever going to come to the Premier League, and not, you know, there was a lot of uncertainty about Ronaldo wanting to come to the Premier League because he's done the Premier League, he's done La Liga, and he's done Serie A. And a lot of people thought he'd go to PSG just to do PSG, win a title, maybe win the Champions League. So there was never any great certainty that he would come to the Premier League, but it's always been known that if Ronaldo came back to the Premier League, it would only be for Manchester United if Manchester United wanted him. He'll play for Manchester United. I'm convinced about it. Unless somebody else comes in now, he will come to Manchester United. He will not go to Manchester City. He won't. He'll go to Manchester United. And let's not forget, when Sir Alex Ferguson retired in 2013, there was a huge rumour that Ronaldo was coming back then. If Sir Alex Ferguson had stayed, obviously had Van Persie, he'd have sold Rooney and Ronaldo would have come back. That was the big story at that time. And many people, I mean, I know I'm going 9 years ago, but many people who, you know, were fans then and, you know, had their fingers to the ground, ears to the ground. Ronaldo and a return to Manchester United has been mentioned every bloody year since, you know, Jesus was born, let's be honest. But the reality is, he will come to Manchester United. And I can't believe I'm saying those words. Like, I am in shock. I'm in absolute shock here. You know, I'm tempted to go and buy a shirt with Ronaldo on the back. You know, and I said I wasn't going to buy shirts for the Glazers. But the reality is, some things transcend football. Some things transcend politics. And, you know, I love life. And I think life's a gift. And we're only here once. And I've said this. If you watch the United stand over the years, you know I've said this so many times. Ronaldo to Manchester United, it doesn't matter if he's 40. I'd still do it. It's romance. That's what it is. It's romance. It's the best film ever. It's the best book ever written. It's the best film you ever watch. Ronaldo coming back to United, it fills me with, you know, goosebumps. I'm not going to cry, but it does. It's like, this is just, you know, even my disdain for the Glazers, and I can't stand the Glazers, I think they're bad owners, but Ronaldo back to Manchester United, It's just romance, pure romance. I don't know that it'll make us win the Champions League, and I don't know that it'll make us win the Premier League. I'm not saying it's going to do that, but I can't refuse Ronaldo coming back to Manchester United. And I don't necessarily think it will make us win the league. I still think, I can't sit here if we sign Ronaldo, and it still is an if at the moment, but if we sign Ronaldo, I'm not going to be that fan, and there'll be plenty of you who do, because you'll be hyped, I understand that. You'll sit there and go, we're going to win the Premier League, we're going to win the Champions League. I won't do that. Even though I'm absolutely over the moon, I still don't think you can win a title with the midfield that we've got. I don't. But, and we'll talk about what Ollie said about Donny in a minute, but you can't refuse this deal. What does it mean for Cavani is interesting. Hi, Mark. Ronaldo and Cavani will be super good leaders and mentors for Greenwood, Sancho and Rashford, says Ken. Look, technically, we don't need Ronaldo because we only play with one forward, and that's Cavani. But, you know, Cavani's gone in a year. He wants to play for Uruguay. There's rumours that United are a bit pissed off with Cavani because he's, you know, insistent that he's going to go and play for Uruguay, which means he'll have restrictions coming back and miss a lot of games. You know, I don't know what the truth is about Cavani, but the reality is this is Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't care if it's prime Cavani. You're still in the shadow of Ronaldo. You know, it's a bit like Lindelof and Varane. It's exactly the same as Lindelof and Varane. A lot of people like Lindelof, and he ain't a bad player. But Rafael Varane, ability-wise, craps all over him. And it's the same with Ronaldo and Cavani. Cavani's a fantastic number 9, but Ronaldo is on a different planet to him. And that is why you can't refuse bringing in a player like that. So a lot of people are saying, Via Ronaldo running down the wing. Here United sing Via Ronaldo, says the Irish zombie. Well, he won't be running down the wing anymore. He's a striker. Well done, you're signing Ronaldo, but you're still going to watch Man City win the Premier League, says Lens. I mean, look, you know what, mate. To any Man City fan, just go and lick your wounds and cry your tears, because all I've had to hear from you for the last 24 hours is, you know, Goldbridge this, Goldbridge that, cry Goldbridge this, that and the other. And I'm like, and at United fans, don't start talking about being the league champions now. Have the balls to have the courage of your convictions. If Man City had signed Ronaldo, I stand by the video I did calling him a disgrace. I stand by every tweet, because I don't flip-flop on my emotions as a Manchester United fan. I know who's a legend, I know who I respect, and I know I love this football club. And if Ronaldo had gone to Man City, like millions of other United fans, that would destroy me in a footballing sense. I would have been distraught, and I would have been disillusioned and hurt badly by a United legend, who I think is the best player I've ever seen, going to Manchester City. I would have fronted up to it. Man City fans would have bantered us, and I would have hated it, and I would have said, you're a disgrace, Ronaldo, like I was going to say. But now you've got Man City fans who the last 24 hours, didn't want him anyway. And that's basically Man City, isn't it? You're a shallow football club, because for 24 hours you tell us, wow, shut up, we're buying Ronaldo, cry. And now United are in, we didn't want him anyway. Pep didn't want him, we didn't want him anyway. We're the champions, we didn't want him anyway. And that's the shallowness, isn't it? They can't even sit there and go, shit, we're gutted. We didn't get him. We thought we were going to get the best striker in the world. We thought we were going to get Ronaldo and a load of fans. They don't. They'll instantly start going, we didn't want him anyway. We didn't want him anyway. We wanted Isaac. You know, we were happy with Jesus. You know, swivel on it. Ronaldo will come to United because he loves United. Bruno passes to Cantona. Cristiano, they go left, they go right. They score all goals, says Grant. Bruno will be the clincher. Ronaldo loves playing with him, says Andre. And the Portuguese revolution is coming. Yes, JP, do you think Sir Alex Ferguson got involved in this, says JP? There might have been a phone call. Maybe give Martial to Juve on loan, says Paraz. Bruno passes to Cristiano. I've done that one from Grant. And this is perfect. Ronaldo becomes first striker and Cavani goes as backup. Martial goes to the left till Rashford comes back. Push Rashi. This is epic, says Ronald. The only problem with that United side now is that I agree with you. I'd love to get Pogba in the midfield behind Bruno. And if we had a holding midfielder, imagine this team, right? Let me just go here. Imagine this team, okay? So that's not the team. I don't want that. Get rid of Lindelof. You're out. So imagine this team. You've got De Gea in goal. You've got Maguire. You've got Luke Shaw. You've got Wan-Bissaka, right? You put Pogba. Get rid of Fred. You put Pogba in the midfield into here. You put Bruno here. You probably... let's pretend that Cavani is Ronaldo. Okay, so Cavani's Ronaldo. You put Sancho there. And then whilst whilst Rashford's getting fit, you put Martial on the left. Or when Rashford is fit, you put him on the left. The problem is this position. If I take him out a minute, that team with Ronaldo up front and Rashford on the left, to me is a Premier League winning side. The problem is this position. Who's going to play in that position? That's the only problem for me with United. That position is very important. But I want to see Pogba and Bruno and a holding midfielder running the midfield. I want to see those two together in the midfield. And I want to see that as a front three. But to do that, you need a really good holding midfielder, and we don't actually have it. All I've seen is photoshopped of Ronaldo on a City kit as their profile pic. Joke of a club, says Irish Zombie. So does this mean a midfielder is completely off the cards, says Raven? I think a midfielder was completely off the cards anyway. The transfer chat this morning is about Dalot going on loan to Dortmund and United getting Trippier. I mean, why would you loan Dalot? Portuguese, Ronaldo, Bruno... I think keep Dalot, but apparently that's what we're looking at. In relation to midfielders, I don't think we're looking at anybody at the moment. I'd love us to do a madness. I mean, it is an interesting thing. I think at the start of the summer, I would have gone Sancho, Varane and a midfielder. That's a really good summer. Sancho, Varane and Ronaldo is a better summer. On paper, it's a better summer, but you can't neglect the midfield. We still do need something in midfield. Ronaldo started the number 7 curse and now we will end it. Everything falls into a perfect circle, says Rohit. Lots of chats coming in. Woke up this morning feeling fine. Got Man United on my mind. Something tells me we're onto something good, says Mario. Mark, are you 100% sure that this is going to happen? Is Ronnie coming home, says Josh K. I'll never do 100% because life isn't 100%. But I will go over 90% if that makes you feel better. I will, because all I wanted was Romano and Ollie to say we wanted him. And they've both done it. So I am over 90% sure we will get Ronaldo, because everything I've ever been told, and that's what I said this morning, is that if United go for Ronaldo, Ronaldo will go to United. He wants to come to United. United weren't in for him. He was going for City. And to be honest with you, what Ollie's saying isn't accurate. The one thing I would say about Ollie where he's not accurate is he said we didn't think he'd leave, so we weren't in for him. But in the last 24 hours, we realised he was going to leave. Well, Man City have been heavily in for Man City for Ronaldo for about 3 or 4 days, ever since Harry Kane did what he did. So I think the truthful answer with United is that they didn't really want Ronaldo. They weren't desperate for Ronaldo. They were like, he's going to stay at Juventus. We don't desperately need him. Maybe next summer, but we'll go for Haaland or whatever. And then when Ronaldo said he was going to Man City, United were like, shit, it's Ronaldo. The fans are going to lose their shit and it's Ronaldo. And I think United have acted quickly on something that they didn't. What I'm trying to say is we didn't instigate this. We could have instigated this. We could have been the ones who went to Juventus a month ago and started trying to get him. But we didn't, because we thought he was going to stay at Juventus. And Ollie's actually telling the truth, because what he's saying is we weren't trying to get Ronaldo. We didn't think he was going to leave, even though Ronaldo wanted to leave. But as soon as Man City have shown an interest, United have gone, shit, it's now or never. And thankfully, we've done something about it. Let us not forget Ronaldo and Bruno have the same agent, says Regvith, and I don't think they do, actually. Again, the fans come to the rescue. Read the Instagram comments on Manchester United page. It's all about sign Ronaldo. Fans speak again. We stand strong, says Ronald. Why does this club always do things on Fridays, says Aram. Ronaldo is already on his way to Manchester. Saw that he is on a plane now, says Talal. There is recent footage of Ronaldo boarding a private jet just now, says Punjab. Actually, Ronaldo boarded a private jet probably about 12:30, because that came out from Damarcio and Romano from Turin. So I don't know where that plane is going. It might be going somewhere not Manchester at the moment. I think at the moment, as things stand, United are definitely in the race for Ronaldo. We can confirm that. Man City is still in the race as well. And negotiations are now going on with Mendes Ronaldo about where to go. It will be Man United. I expect Man City to drop out very, very soon. Sal James now, as Ronaldo is a surprise signing. Use that for Camavinga, Basuma, Neves. Ronaldo shirt sales pay for himself, says Jay. Could be similar to what happens with the Super League, where the fans pressured the Glazers into opening their wallet, says Ken. Mark, I was browsing this morning and read that Ollie is looking at Basuma as a last minute push. Any chance? I wish. AJ Singh, I wish. Cavani can't play 50 matches with Martial's form, and we can't rely too much on Greenwood. We need Ronaldo, says Dusty. I mean, look, these are conversations for other times. You know, I don't disagree with you. I don't disagree with you that we're very stacked now. If you think about it, in the attacking 3 positions. So forgetting the number 10 and thinking about left attack, which is Rashford, right attack, Sancho. You've got Rashford, Martial, Sancho, James, Lingard, Greenwood. I think I've said... Sorry, let me start. Rashford, Martial, Greenwood, Sancho, James, Lingard, Cavani, Mata. You'd have Ronaldo. So we'd have 9 people for 3 positions, as well as still having Ahmad, Alanga. So we've got a lot of options for Manchester United. But look, Simon Stone has said Manchester City will not be signing Ronaldo. They've considered the possibility but decided against it. Man City bottled it. Let's just read that back again. It's almost like my mind is telepathic. What did I just say 2 minutes ago? And I hadn't read that tweet. I think the next step will be Manchester City dropping out of the race. And Simon Stone has literally, the BBC journalist, the tap-in merchant, but sometimes a tap-in journalist is exactly what you need. Manchester United are having a clear run now at Cristiano Ronaldo because Man City have pulled out of the race. You know why they've pulled out of the race? Because they're going to lose the race. It's a bit like bloody James Corden running against Usain Bolt. You know, go. Oh, it's not going to be a miracle. I'm going to get battered. Basically, Man City have pulled out of this race because they're going to lose this race. Because the minute United say they want Ronaldo, Ronaldo says, piss off, Man City. I never wanted to come to you anyway. I always wanted Manchester United. But thanks for being part of my elaborate plan to force Man United to buy me. See you in the derby. I mean, it's just absolutely fantastic, isn't it? I mean, it makes it all worthwhile. It makes it all worthwhile what has actually happened over the last 24 hours. All that pain and anguish and drama. I think about that tweet I put out about Ronaldo and Sir Alex, hugging each other after Ronaldo had won the Euros a few years ago. And I said, how could he do that? How could he do that to Sir Alex Ferguson? How could he do that to Sir Alex Ferguson? And here we are, sat this afternoon, knowing that now Manchester City officially are out of the race to sign Cristiano Ronaldo. They've fallen over. And all those tweets, I tell you what, some people in late August, they go out into fields to pick blackberries to make blackberry crumble. Manchester United fans, I've got a new hobby for you. Go through Twitter over the last 24 hours and collect all the Man City tweets that they've said is coming and all the slagging off they've done of our football club. Collect them all and frame them. I've got one, actually. I've actually got one. I'm going to tweet it right now. I'll start it off. So follow me on at Mark Goldbridge because I'm just about to do the first one of the day. This is the first. There's loads more, but this is the first one I'm going to do. Here we go. Where are you? That's not what I wanted. It's coming. Here we go. It might not. It might have been defeated. Get me a frame. Here we go. I've just tweeted it at Mark Goldbridge. Cristiano Ronaldo to Man City is a matter of hours or even minutes away. You bloody prats. Money can't buy you class and it can't buy you a bloody brain cell. It's not done till it's done. It's not done till they're holding up the shirt, you bloody idiots. Swoo! I love it. We've got all this to come as well. We've got all this. I'm in shock. I'm in elated shock. I mean, look, Man City fans, you know the best thing about this is as well, and I said it last night, we beat Man City to Fred. Fucking hell. We beat Man City to Sanchez. Fucking hell. We beat Man City to Harry Maguire. Good, but we still paid stupid money, 80 million. Imagine if Man City had beaten us to Ronaldo. I mean, that was the fear, wasn't it? All the ones you wanted to lose, we won, and we've done it. But I don't know how to say Swee or Swoo. I always get it wrong. So if you know me from FIFA, you'll know that. Ronaldo played City and Pep like a fiddle. Marky boy, come on. He's coming home. 100% club. One last dance, says Edward Walters. Still need a midfielder. Ronaldo will get on at the board to bring one in. Like Brady, he bought Gronk with him. You're not done yet, says Michael. I hope so. Sell Jesse and loan out James or Fred. Bring in Ronaldo and buy either Basuma or Neves. Mark, if Ronaldo signs, better transfer season without a CDM. We still need a CDM, Mohammed. I mean, look, we're not that fan base. You know, we're intellectual, we're intelligent, and, you know, this is not really about making us a Premier League winning side. I really don't think people should be going, Ronaldo makes us a Premier League winning side. That's what his aim will be, without a shadow of a doubt. But that midfield is lacking. And they're either going to have to go up to gears that we've never seen before, or we're going to have to do something about it. Can't wait to see Ronaldo do the swoo or the swee in the Reds United shirt, says M. Parker. There is only one club for Ronaldo in Manchester, and that is Manchester United. We had the 4 Indian Sikh supporters come back this season after Sir Alex Ferguson left, and now Ronaldo's coming back as well, says Ronald. And thanks for all the super chats that are coming in. Let's see if we can get 10,000 likes, because this is now turning into an epic stream that I never even thought was going to happen. I never thought it was going to happen. Absolutely unbelievable what is going on at the moment. People are telling me to check Simon Stone's tweet. Look, I'm ahead of you. Man United are in talks to sign Cristiano Ronaldo. Manchester City will not be signing Ronaldo. They considered the possibility but decided against it. Bullshit. They literally have spent the last 2 days in deep talks, and they were very close to getting the deal done. You know, the funny thing is, there was people yesterday afternoon saying that the deal was done to Manchester City. People were actually saying the deal is done in relation to Ronaldo to Manchester United, to Manchester City. So look, you know, let's just not pretend that this is always been United's deal to do. This is not the case. Absolutely not the case. It's been an amazing turnaround in such a short period of time, and Manchester United will be bringing. I don't even know how to say this. Manchester United, Romano's just said Manchester City have decided to leave negotiations for Ronaldo. He's not joining City. Cheerio, cheerio, cheerio. Can someone get me a box of Cheerios for the City fans? Go and chomp on your Cheerios, you bloody prats. Oh, I'm not even going to apologise. Look, as I said, I would have I wouldn't happily have done it, but I was ready for this. I was ready for Man City, Ronaldo in blue, City fans blasting us, and you know, I would have had to take it. I would never have turned my back on the fact that he's a legend of our club, and he's an amazing player. I just would have lost respect for him, as I said. But Man City fans, they were giving it the big un, and now you're not going to get him. Ronaldo coming back is a bad idea. It will stunt Martial's growth, says Andre. Ronaldo could convince Pogba to stay, says Liam. And hi Mark, Ronaldo is a superstar. If we sign him, great. But what about the CDM? Yeah, we do need a CDM, Mohammed. Hi Mark, this Ronaldo signing is amazing, and I know we need a midfielder, but wouldn't his arrival elevate the overall team performance? Look, he's not going to make holding midfielders who can't play holding midfield, is he? Still going to be Donut FC. If Ronaldo comes, even Fergie will consider his value in the market, but big if. Congratulations on the work, Goldbridge, as Michael Fetty. I was just going to say, actually, got a bit of something in my mouth there. Tastes like victory. Anyway, I'm going to be an arse today. But you know what? From the jaws of defeat, we rescue a win. What I was going to say is, please subscribe. Bottom right-hand corner. Let me just take a moment. We've still got to go through Solskjaer's comments. He's talking about Lingard, who's going to stay. Speak about other things. But the reason I want to say this, we're only 350 subscribers away from 100,000 subscribers. So make sure you subscribe. Bottom right. I mean, I know we've got 1 million, but we're only 350 away from 1.1 million. 100,000. That's what I'm saying. So please subscribe. Bottom right-hand corner on this epic Friday afternoon, where Manchester City have basically lost the race that they thought they were going to win to sign the GOAT, Cristiano Ronaldo. And what I would say is, you can't buy other clubs' legends. Create your own, you lazy bastards. The reality is Cristiano Ronaldo is coming to Manchester United and Man City have lost. They've lost the race they thought they were going to win. Don't start giving the big un. I mean, what did they think was going to happen if United came in? Was there any City fan who actually thought when we got in the race, oh, I hope we can win? You were never going to win. You were never going to win. The only race you were going to win is when no one else wanted him. And that was it. Man City, PSG didn't want him. United didn't want him. Real Madrid didn't want him. Oh, I'll have to go to Man City then, won't I? Man City are like, yeah, look at us and our recent history. I've got bloody trainers older than Man City, by the way. And they come in and they go, oh, he wants to come to Man City. Oh, look at this, he's coming to Man City. What do you think, Liam? Oh, no, I'm mad for it. Stop crying your heart out. Because the reality is, you've got no history. And he's our history. He's our legend. And the minute we walk in the race, you're out the race. Because your only thing you can sell them is this. Oh, look at us, Man City. We've been going for 10 years. Look at how great we are. We're Man City. We've won some Premier Leagues. Come on, Cristiano. We'll love you. Come on. Can you bring all your fans with you as well? Come on, man. Yeah, you're not mad for it. Bring some of your fans and sell some shirts. Yeah, come on. Our kid, this will be great, mate. Come on, man. What do you mean you're going to United? What are you on about? What are you going to United for? Why are you going United? You should become Man City. Yeah, well, I can't believe it. Can't believe it, man. Can't believe it. Oh, well, at least we've got Jesus. Yeah. Oh, where'd you get him from? Piss off. Just do one. And look, people will be saying I'm bantering Man City. Look at the bloody tweets of the last 24 hours. I think we've got every right to banter Manchester City. Every right in the world to banter Manchester City because we've had it. We've had it for the last 24 hours. It wasn't very nice. It was not very nice at all. But, Manchester United are preparing the official contract proposal to Ronaldo. Mendes will receive it soon. Man United are confident. Manchester United are confident now. Red circle flag of Portugal. That's coming from Fabrizio Romano. Can't wait to see the promo unveiling. Going to be epic, says Andrew Rossi. Fergie time again. Buy Ollie now. But buy Ollie now, says Anna Radu. Being a Man United supporter for 15 years, this would be the happiest moment since Sir Alex Ferguson left, says Karan. When Ronaldo comes home, will Cavani let go of the number 7 shirt? Surely. Oh, mate. Cavani, you just concern yourself with playing for Uruguay, mate, because you ain't the number 7 anymore. There's only one number 7. There's only one number 7, and that is Cristiano Ronaldo. And Manchester United are going to sign Cristiano Ronaldo. Manchester United are going to sign Cristiano Ronaldo. Those are words I would pay to say and know they're going to be true. Manchester United are going to sign Cristiano Ronaldo. And we are going to be spending time talking about how Manchester United are going to fit him into the club. Mendes has approached Manchester United to propose a deal that would see Ronaldo return to the club. Talks are ongoing, says Sky Sports. And congratulations, Manchester United signing a 36-year-old on 500k a week. Oh, here we go. Oh, congratulations, Manchester United. He's suddenly shit again now. He's going to Man City, and everyone's saying what a great player he is, and United are in the mud. He comes to United, he's shit now. It's the oldest rule in the book. If anybody else buys somebody, they're brilliant. If they come to United, they're shit. They're shit now. Good. Not bothered. United have... let's have a read of this one. This one was quite funny. United have a small club mentality. Don't celebrate until it's over. Proceeds to celebrate before it's over, says Oliver Ronan. Mate, it's over. It's over. Like, what... Man City should never have started celebrating Ronaldo until he was in a City shirt. I'll celebrate Ronaldo because I know this. You know what this is like? Some of you will be in this position or not. You know the girl or boy that's the best. I could say that. The best girl or boy you've ever been with. And it doesn't, it could be at the cinema, it could be in the bedroom, whatever. The best. The one that's got you wrapped around their finger, I'm not saying they're manipulative. I'm just saying just the best girl or boy you've ever been with, right? And they want you back. And you're just about to marry some other girl or boy, but they want you back. That's what United is to Ronaldo. We're the best. We're the best option on the plate. We are the best. And we want him. There's nobody else. Forget about it. There's nobody else. There is nobody else. And Man City never had a chance. As soon as we came in, you never had a bloody chance. And to be honest with you, Man City are winning Premier Leagues and they are in a better situation than us. And I'll always respect Man City for what they did around the Super League, by the way. Look, this is football banter at the end of the day. This is a victory. It's like winning the derby, right? It's like beating Liverpool. It's very satisfying. And it is football, and it's about banter. And I'm sure Man City will get their day because they're loaded. So they're not going to sit back and go, oh, we've lost. You know, they didn't do that when we beat them to Sanchez. They didn't do that when we beat them to Maguire. They didn't do it when they beat us to Fred. But the Manchester City or any other club, you can't compete with Manchester United yet when it comes down to what we can do when we want to do it. And this is why we get frustrated as fans sometimes. It's because we know what we're capable of doing. In less than 24 hours, we've turned this deal around. We weren't even in it. And we've gone and got one of the world's best players. All right, he's 36. He's still one of the best world's players. What did Paul Ince say this morning? You know, I was really worried when he said it. He said, I saw him in training with Juventus, or when he came on for Juventus the other night, and he took his top off and he was ripped like he was 22. Ronaldo, about 3 years ago, did one of these fitness tests and his fitness levels were that of a 25-year-old. He is an absolute beast physically. How he looks after his body, he is unbelievable. Now, he is 36, but he's almost like a specimen of... He's an experiment. How long can he go? Because you're judging Ronaldo. I mean, I think Ronaldo's the same age as Rooney. He might even be younger or older, I don't know, but they're not far off. You know, Rooney stood on the touchline in the pissing down rain watching managing Derby play bloody Preston. Ronaldo's going to be playing in the Champions League for Manchester United. And he's probably going to be the best player on the pitch. His fitness, I mean, we're in for we're talking fantasy talk now. We are talking unbelievable fantasy. I'm in shock. You know, I am in shock that Man United are going to get Ronaldo. I'm stunned. Just take that back. United are going to get Ronaldo. But we are also going to get so many experiments from this. What level does Ronaldo take this team up to? Do we play better for... I mean, ultimately, he's going to play in the bloody graveyard shift. I mean, I always said about Ronaldo, bring him back. But if we play like we play, we're not going to create many bloody chances. So we're going to have to play a different style of football with Ronaldo because we don't create enough chances for our number 9. So that's one thing we've got to do. At Man City, he'd have got a lot of chances. We've got to give him a lot of chances. He can't win the Golden Boot if he's only getting one good chance a game. So we've got to get lots of chances into him. Will he get the team going to another level? And what are his fitness levels? The Premier League is very demanding. Ronaldo's body is unbelievable. But he's as I said, he's almost an experiment of sports science because... Has he got the body of a 28-year-old or does age have an impact? Yeah, so it's going to be very interesting to see how it works. Please subscribe, by the way. We're very close to 100,000. I'm so happy. How would you rate the transfer window now and Ronaldo get the service needed, says Gordon Murray? Well, look, I'm going to be controversial and say if we get Ronaldo, that this transfer window for me is still only an 8, which is still very high, but we are still massively lacking in the midfield. We still need a midfield. Look, you can go to Anfield with Ronaldo up front, Sancho on the wing, Rashford on the left, Bruno, Pogba, Varane, Maguire, Shaw, De Gea, Wan-Bissaka. What a team that is. We'll probably still lose the game because we haven't got a holding midfielder. It doesn't matter. You've got to have a team to win a Premier League. And I still don't think we've got a midfielder. Just saw a tweet saying Ronaldo had a conversation with Sir Alex this morning. What are your thoughts on this? Says Vish. We'll get all this sort of stuff. If he did, he did. If he didn't, he didn't. Does it really matter? We've got him. That's what it was all about. Hi, Mark. What do you think would take penalties? Who do you think would take penalties at United when Ronaldo comes? Says Adil. Fabrizio said Pogba is currently not in talks as part of the deal, says Daniel Kirk. No, of course he isn't. I never for 1 minute thought that. Asit says, I didn't get any sleep at all. Slept an hour ago bemoaning that blue mess. Can we now also get Basuma from the clutches of Liverpool? If we buy Neves, we'll have a Portuguese midfield, chemistry, striker, centre, attacking midfielder and CDM. Bruno previously spoke about Neves. I hope so. That was from Mohammed. Daniel Plaza says, Swee. Maddest transfer window in the history. Does Cavani give number 7 to Ronaldo? And what does this mean for Lingard, James and Donny and Trippier saga? I'm going to talk about Donny in a few minutes. I'm just trying to get through everything that we've got here. Jack says, no CDM this window. Happy Ronaldo is coming home, but CDM's still an issue. Hi, Mark. Who do you think will take penalties at United with Ronaldo here? Adil, mate. Look, I'm going to answer those questions in a minute. The reality is, and if he signs, Manchester United have to give Bruno agent fees, says Thomas. And Johan, thank you very much for your super chat. Ronaldo's leadership qualities alone will be worth £25 million, says Derek. Right, there's 3 things I need to come back on there. Nearly 40,000 people watching, so smash a like. Make sure you share the video. We're going to be here for a while. Buzzing to see Ronaldo in United shirt now. I'm 25, says Harry. Right, first of all, Ronaldo will take the penalties because he's the GOAT. Like, even Bruno has to step aside. It's Ronaldo. So Bruno will take the penalties. Second of all, look at Twitter. Why do people tell me to look at Twitter? Why can't you tell me what Twitter says? Because I have to go away from you lot. Cristiano Ronaldo to Jorge Mendes. He's open to joining Manchester United for incredible comeback. Contract to be sent in the next few hours. Man United discussing with Ronaldo a deal until 2023. Manchester City have never sent an official proposal. It's over. It's over. And Samuel Luckhurst is saying that Manchester United have submitted a contract offer to Ronaldo after he spoke to Sir Alex Ferguson this morning. It almost makes me want to cry. It almost makes me want to cry. We're living in a dream. We're living in a dream, baby. And it's just absolutely fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic, Mark. It's absolutely incredible. It's absolutely incredible. Well, I don't think it. I don't think that. I don't think when you talk about. I don't think it's incredible, man. You know, I don't. What are you on about, bro? I don't think it's incredible. I thought it's going to Man City. I thought it's coming to Man City, best team in the world, isn't it, Liam? Come on, I don't get it. I don't get it. Why is he not coming to Man City? We could let's all make believe. Bit of Wonderwall. Come on, I'll sing you a song, Cristiano. I'll sing you a song. Come on, let's all make believe. Come on, don't look back in anger, Cristiano. Come to Man City. Yeah. We're the champions. Come on. Terrible Mancunian Liam accent, but you know, get in the mud. Ronaldo's coming home. What a day, says DM7. And never have to see Fred standing over a free kick again, says JT. Tears of joy all the way from Sydney, Australia, says George Parra. Mark, who all will be definitely pushed out now, says Asset. And now that this is done, I don't want to see the repeat of the Euros we just witnessed. How bad of a Euros Bruno had because the team played to the expectations of Ronaldo, says Rahul. Sir Alex still has City by 3 balls even after retiring, says Vish. Mark, I've just been suspended from work. What need to walk out from, says Hugo. And that's how it feels to be City. That's how it feels to be small. You signed Grealish and we signed Cristiano Ronaldo. This is how it feels to be City. This is how it feels to be small. This is how it feels when your world means nothing at all. Sorry, Mark, but a 47-year-old man with a tear in his eyes still need a CDM, but what a day and a boost for the team, says Stephen Atkinson. Yeah, there's so much to get through and keep the questions coming in. Please subscribe, by the way, bottom right-hand corner. I tell you what, I didn't think when I put my green khakis on today that I'd be talking about Manchester United signing Cristiano Ronaldo. But what I do want to say is Ronaldo for the armband, says Sam. Can you call my dad a prat and say Ronnie coming home, says Mark Murphy. Well, I think I just did. But it's interesting, isn't it? Because the turnaround, I mean, somebody just said about DiMarzio's tweet. DiMarzio was basically saying that this was done to Manchester City yesterday. So look, the turnaround from Manchester United has been Ollie time. It's been Fergie time, how we've turned this around. But what I wanted to say was that Manchester United are going to sign Cristiano Ronaldo, and that also Manchester United, Cristiano Ronaldo will take the penalties. He'll take the penalties. That's what he'll do because he's Cristiano Ronaldo. He will take the penalties. I love Bruno, but you know, this is what you get with Ronaldo. You don't buy Ronaldo and then say, "Can you wear the 29 shirt? Can you let Bruno take the penalties?" And he will wear the number 7 shirt because that is his shirt. Cristiano Ronaldo is one of the best number 7s we've ever had. I don't care whether it's Rashford, Bruno, Cavani. You're giving it up. That's Ronaldo's shirt. So it's Ronaldo. Ronaldo aged like a fine wine and those City tweets aged like fine milk, says Kurush. Imagine what our young players will learn from Ronaldo, says Chucky D. And Mark, do you think this is a PR stunt by United and Ronaldo? I think it is. City fell for it and their fans now look like prats. Chris, if it is a PR stunt, it's a very clever PR stunt. And to be honest with you, let me just hold this for a minute. So, City go for Ronaldo. United let it go. United let it go. United fans go into meltdown. City fans start gloating. United move in. City look like twats. United fans go, yes, our legend isn't going to City. Everybody's happy apart from City. Look, I've got, it's funny because somebody said to me, oh, you're going to have to delete all your tweets. I've got no problem with any tweets. Because all my tweets and videos were very consistent. I was upset and unhappy like many of you were because I love Ronaldo. Everyone knows I love Ronaldo. Most United fans love Ronaldo. I was pissed off and I called him a disgrace because he would have been a disgrace. Imagine if you were sat here like right now and the reality was the reality we were told yesterday. He's going to sign for Manchester City. I would have been the same. I'd have been, he's a disgrace. How can he do that? United, I blamed the Glazers as well. I said, look, I blame the Glazers for this. And, fair play. They've spun it around. That is their job. I will applaud them, but this is what they should be doing more of. But the reality is, every United fan that was pissed off and angry, they shouldn't delete their tweets. Unless you started calling him a CUNT or a shit footballer or this, that and the other. This is what I said to you yesterday. Don't be a naive prat. Have some respect for yourself. The reason you're upset is because you love Ronaldo. He is a legend and he is a GOAT as a footballer. I said that yesterday. I said he's still a legend of United. He's still the greatest footballer I've seen. But I've lost respect for him if he goes to Man City. But I'm not going to not say he's a legend and I'm not going to not say he's a great player because he still is. I love Ronaldo. I love watching Ronaldo for Juventus, Real Madrid, Portugal, and obviously above all for Manchester United. I love Ronaldo. I just think he's the GOAT. He really is. And if he'd gone to Man City, that would have been horrible for me and many of you. So I don't regret calling him a disgrace. Because I never said he was a shit footballer and I never said he won't be a legend anymore. Of course he's a legend. He just would have shit all over that legendary status. If United have played this a PR spin, it's the best PR spin they've ever done. I don't care what they've done. The reality is they've got Manchester United back in love with Ronaldo after a 24-hour separation. We were on a break. What do you think this is? So Chris, that's one we've done. Imagine Ronaldo scoring the winner in the Manchester derby now. Look, what I will say is let's not get too carried away about winning Premier League titles, etc. I don't think we're necessarily going to start winning Premier League titles. But what I do think is that we will become a different side under Ronaldo. Imagine Ronaldo scoring the winner. We've done that one. I don't care about Glazers for a month. I'm buying a Ronaldo shirt. This is unbelievable, says Rohith. You know what? I can't tell people what to do. I cannot tell people what to do. I've said all summer, these people buying the shirts because of Sancho and Varane, I don't agree with it because I felt it was about team viewer and they didn't buy a midfielder. But I never said don't buy shirts because it's not my place. It's not my place to say that. I haven't bought shirts. My daughter wants one. My son now wants one. Seb wants one. He wants the blue kit with the yellow on it. And I'm like, I'm not said no because he's so young, but I'm like, we'll see what happens. Let's see what happens. Very tempted. I'm very tempted now because it's Ronaldo. They'll become collector's items. A Ronaldo shirt is a collector's item. I've got one upstairs. I've got a Cantona one as well. They are collector's items. And I think, as I said, there are politics at United. I do not like our owners. I'm never going to change that. They'd have to do this 4 or 5 times a year, every year for me, for the next 5 years for me to even start changing my opinion. And we haven't got a midfielder. But the enormity of this deal, taking away the tears of emotion and the goosebumps, the enormity of this deal, I would put concisely like this. Manchester United have got one of the world's best ever players coming to the club. And I still believe he is still one of the world's best players. I still put him in the top 5, even when he was at Juventus. It's not because he's coming back to United. I've always said that. He's definitely one of the most driven, focused and professional footballers that have ever walked the earth. He is a leader. He is a winner. And he is absolutely ingrained in this football club and loves it. There's not a lot of negatives, is there? It's a romance. This, embrace this like it's your favourite film because this is Hollywood. This is Ronaldo back at Manchester United. This is why I love life. This is why I love life, because people always said Ronaldo won't come back, and I sort of agreed that I don't think he would. But we started Ronaldo. I mean, we started Ronaldo, and he's going to finish his top level career at Manchester United as well. That's romance. That's brilliant. Imagine the development of Marcus Mason and the young lads, Ahmad and Lango, with Cristiano as a role model. Even Pogba will pull his finger out, says Sam Brox. Well, look, you know what? That video me and Paul Ince did this morning, it's well worth a listen, because there's a lot of stuff in there that we've spoken about that Ronaldo now brings. We were talking about leadership and how in the team that, even Bruno gets petulant and, the heads drop and someone does a bad pass and no one's really holding them accountable. I think Cristiano Ronaldo is arrogant, focused, driven, and you need that. And in that dressing room, he has no peer. He has no peer. If, Bruno has to sit down, Pogba has to sit down. This is Cristiano Ronaldo. No player in the Premier League is on the level of Cristiano Ronaldo. He's multiple Ballon d'Or Champions League title winner in numerous countries. He's arguably the best player there's ever been. Him and Messi, we have been blessed with in our lifetime. Ronaldo is now walking into that United dressing room. I think it changes the world. I really do. Mark, do you think this will influence Pogba to stay? I don't really care, Ty. I think, Pogba's got a year to see what he wants to do. Sorry, couldn't complete the message. I was saying I don't care, but my heart is melting that Ronaldo is coming home, says Bahad. Welcome to the Members Club, Anors. Mark, will the Ronaldo signing impact the Haaland signing next season? Love the content, says Les. I mean, on a totally different thing. I mean, what a summer we've had. Messi to PSG, Lukaku to Chelsea. Manchester United with Sancho, Varane, and now Ronaldo. PSG getting Ramos as well. Mbappe's about to go to Real Madrid. There's even talk that PSG might go for Haaland late on in the window. You just don't... Look, we've only got 4 days left of this transfer window. Who's to say nothing else is going to happen? I'm 12, never got to see Ronaldo play at Man United. I can finally see him. I'm crying. We need this, says Jonathan Ritchie. Well, look, Man United Old Trafford sells out all the time anyway. Team Viewer's got the sweetest deal of all time, says Azit. Welcome to the Members Club, say. Viva Ronaldo running down the wing. Hear United sing Viva Ronaldo, hearing this at Old Trafford again. Can't wait. Ronaldo forever, says Showtime to win. Welcome to the Members Club, Justin. And I want United to unveil Ronaldo like he was done when he went to Real now. Be a top leader. Will he get the captaincy armband? I don't think the captaincy really matters to me, Ron. I don't know what people think about it. I don't think it does. We will get through Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's comments in a minute. We've been live for nearly an hour, but the time is whizzing by. Please subscribe, by the way. We were very close to 100,000. I think we're about 40 away. So bottom right-hand corner to subscribe. What I was going to say is that... look, the whirlwind. If you're tuning in a little bit late, you're probably thinking, I thought he was going to Man City. We started to get something this morning that something might be going on. What I was told is that if Man United did go for Ronaldo, he would come to Manchester United. Well, Manchester United have gone for Ronaldo. That's what we know as things are right now. And Manchester United have gone for Ronaldo. And Ronaldo is going to come to Manchester United because all the credible journalists have said that Man City are out of the race. And Manchester City are out of the race. Manchester City are out of the race and Manchester United are now winning the race. So that is where we are at this moment in time, with Manchester United about to bring back the GOAT, Cristiano Ronaldo, to Manchester United. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely superb. And I'm just checking something here because somebody's trying to message me and I've lost my bloody login. Yep, got it. Got it. Lindsay Nadu, thank you very much for becoming a member. And Shisha, if you want to become a member of the United Stand Members Club, by the way, fantastic, the best football community in the world, TUS Army. You can join by clicking the join button. You get your little badge next to your name in the chat. Thank you everyone who's become a member. It's an epic day to do it. Ronaldo's coming home, says SK. Very pleased, but is it a shirt sale signing? To be honest, please spend the money on a DM, please, says SK. SK, I love you. I love you, SK. I love you all. I love everybody today. Even Man City fans, I love you. I actually love you more than United fans at the moment because I feel sorry for you. You bantered yourself unbelievably. Oh, I hope Arsenal win tomorrow. They won't do. But SK said, is Ronaldo just been bought for shirt sales? For shirt sales? You know what I'd say to that? I don't care. I don't care if we've bought him for shirt sales. Who cares? We win. We win. I'm not bothered whether United have bought him for shirt sales because I want Ronaldo at Manchester United. You have made my day with the news, Mark. Thank you. Bit off topic. How's the fantasy football team going and will Ronaldo be going into it? I've got to do that later, Callum, actually. I have to do that later. Check Gary Lineker tweet. He's part of the problem. Check Gary Lineker Twitter. Let me have a quick look. Well, Lineker's a prat because Lineker this morning was like, it's a win-win situation, Ronaldo going to Manchester City. And he got a lot of shit for it. So, you know, he is a prat, but I don't know what he said. Let's have a look. This is how it feels to be shitty. No, that was from 3 hours ago. He's not said anything now because he looks a prat. Welcome to the Members Club, Rahul. The mentality shift that this will bring to our side will be incredible to watch so many of our players idolise Ronaldo, says Donato. Man City were dreaming of buying a United legend so that it could be a big club, says Prince. Mate, you know what? Let me just spend a moment here. Like, you know, hopefully it won't make you feel too bad. Viva Ronaldo scoring goals for fun, says Johan. Welcome to the Members Club, Matthew Boomer. And to Samara Hassan. Greenwood will benefit massively from Ronaldo. Imagine what he will learn from the GOATs. That was from Rakan. It would be injustice if we don't get a DM to compete for trophies with Ronaldo back. Neves signing will be a masterclass, says Stephen Lee. Imrano TV says, Mark, who do you think triggered the decision to get Ronaldo? Do you think Team Viewer suggested it, says Imrano TV? I mean, look, everyone's got to agree to it. I don't care who triggered it. The reality is somebody could have said no. We've done it. That's what matters, isn't it? Bryce Jones says, please God don't be Sanchez 2.0. I mean, if he flops, I can't see it, but it's Ronaldo. I've got no problem with this deal. This was an absolute masterclass from Mendes and maybe even the PR spin doctors at United, says Jimmy Garner. Welcome to the Members Club, David Johnson. And Per Berg Pedersen, also welcome to the Members Club. Fergie Son, it's time to come home, and Ronaldo returns. Viva Ronaldo, says Reeves. I think many CDMs would want to play with the GOAT, says Pisco. And Mark, hasn't this summer window been one of the most exciting ones in the last decade, says Avic. It's been unbelievable. Ronaldo to United, then Goldbridge as the manager. I'm going to keep supporting you to do your badges, or can I do it and make you my assistant coach, says Isis Football Corner. I don't know about that, mate. I don't know about that. Welcome to the Members Club, Bahad. And also, Mark, was all that crap about to sell to buy, says Raven. Mark, I'm tears, so happy he's coming home, says Mustanza. And finally, we have leaders and winners in the club. Mentality can improve, and how can they shift them in? Look, that talk about sell to buy, you're absolutely spot on. We don't need to sell to buy. That's just the Glazers trying to save money to get it in their dividends. I'm really happy, Mark, and what better way to hear about this than your show? Keep it up, says Night Owl. Welcome to the Members Club, Olamanya. So I've probably got the name completely wrong. Aramia. Harry Carter, stuck inside from a birthday with COVID. Can you say happy birthday and call James and Jimbo Prats in your best Eric Cantona impression? I can't do Eric Cantona, Harry. But you are Prats, James and Jimbo. Welcome to the Members Club, John Fernandez. And shout out Bathy, says James Cam. Imagine Maguire giving his captain to Ronaldo on the field, says Daniel. I don't think the captaincy... Does anyone want the captaincy to go? I don't really care about the captaincy. He's got to have the number 7 shirt. Minded was just using Man City to get a reaction from Manchester United, says Gustav. Now that we're getting back our boy, do you see us selling Martial to generate funds, says Omka. I mean, you'd worry about Ronaldo. You'd worry about Martial, to be honest with you. When can we expect Ronaldo merchandise, says Anand. And Isaac Set, thank you very much. And welcome to United, Aishan as well. Mark, if I could call you, I would have waited for you to pick up and then cried and said thank you and disconnect, says Danielle. Right. What I want to just say, what I want to say here is, please subscribe. Welcome to Members Club, Callum Miller. We're in for a very exciting season for Manchester United. I don't know whether we can win the title because we still haven't got a midfield, and I think, you know, if you've got a brain, you need a team to win a league, and we still haven't got a midfield. I feel for Greenwood's playing time, but happy that Ronaldo will remain a United legend, says Sachin. And should United fans cut the Glazers some slack if they do manage to hijack this Ronaldo deal, says Derek. Well, no, you know, one sunny day doesn't make a summer. We've had 3 sunny days. We've had Varane, Sancho and Ronaldo now. We still haven't got a midfielder. And I still think that this deal has been brought about by pressure. you could look at it and go, what does it mean for Greenwood? How much game time is Greenwood going to get with Ronaldo and Cavani there now? You can look at it, those things. But the way I look at it is that United had to do this deal. He's still one of the world's best players. He's available and he's going to go to your rival and he's our legend. There's an obligation for Manchester United to do this deal. So whilst I'll praise the Glazers for doing it, I feel you have to do it if you're a football club and not a business. So they're acting like a football club. Well done. The reason we needed to do this, and scenes when Ollie benches Ronaldo because he needs to adapt to the Premier League, says Daniel M. He won't do. Have you seen Europa League TikTok about you, says Leyland? No, I haven't. Let me know what it's all about. We're definitely not getting a DM, but I don't mind. Let's go, says Baluki. And Marlo says City bottling Ronaldo and signing Josh King instead. Imagine the scene, says Maro. Ronaldo back is the best way for me to celebrate my 19th month as a United stand member. Joskian, big up to you. I'd be delighted if Ronnie returned, but we seriously need a midfielder, says Vincent. Brilliant news, but what does this mean for Haaland? Possible move to City, says Ben. Yeah, could be. Adding Saul Niguez, who can play CDM box to box, would be amazing. I'd take Saul Niguez now. I think we'd all take Saul Niguez now, wouldn't we? I would take Saul Niguez now. MPB on Twitter said Leicester will go in for Dan James again before the window ends. Chance of him leaving. Hope so. Going well. And Ben Jones. Remind me about Dan James a little bit later because there's something I need to tell you about what Ollie said. Ben Jones, welcome to the Members Club. Goldie tight pants incoming. Ronaldo coming home. Best mate. Doug is a prat, says Mike John. And Mark, for stars like Pogba who come into the team and expected to be the man, could Ronaldo signing be a blessing now they have someone to look to, says G. Lucas. Where will Ronaldo play? Surely must be as a striker. Hope it won't adversely affect development of Sancho and Greenwood, says Jan. He'll play down the middle, mate. I mean, look, very, very quickly. Cristiano Ronaldo will play here. He will be the number 7 and he'll play around here. You don't want him doing any of this. You don't want him doing any of this. This is where Ronaldo plays. But we've got to get the ball into the box. And if we're going to get the ball into the box for Ronaldo, we can't play with 2 holding midfielders. We've got to play with Pogba and Bruno in the midfield and 1 holding midfielder and let Varane and Maguire defend and push us higher up the pitch and let Shaw get on. And we're going to have to play a very attacking brand of football to get the best out of Ronaldo. And I'm excited about that. That's the challenge for Ollie now. Sashin says, I feel for Greenwood's playing time, but happy that we've done that one, I think. Could Martial be sold now that Ronaldo is coming? I don't think we can do it that quick enough, Manish, to be honest with you. The Glazers have played a blinder here. They have found the answer to get everyone on side. Brad Lewis. And Mark is 21 coming with Ronnie back, says Logan. I think Ronaldo will take us up a level, definitely. I'm not going to say that it's not possible for us to win a title. I'd still predict we're going to finish 3rd because I'm still worried about the midfield. But look, I'm very excited to see what Ronaldo can do. And I just want to say this. I think this is the most important thing I'm going to say on this stream. So if Ollie gets sacked, do you think Zidane will come, says Lucas. Still on about getting Ollie the sack. The reason Manchester United had to do this deal is because if Cristiano Ronaldo had gone to Manchester City, and I respect why Man City wanted Ronaldo, right? You get Ronaldo, they need a number 9. Ronaldo at City would have won in the league, and he probably would have won in the Champions League, because you put Ronaldo into that Man City team, he's going to score a ridiculous amount of goals. It would have worked. Ronaldo at Man City makes sense. So I respect why Man City were trying to do it. I don't think they were doing it just to piss United off. I think that was a bonus. Man City wanted Ronaldo because he's the best striker in the world, I think. And he's one of the best players in the world and has been for a long time. And he's a leader, he's a winner, and he's a great signing. The second thing for Man City that was a massive advantage is that when Ronaldo went to Real Madrid, he sold them a lot of shirts, he got them a lot of fans. When he went to Juventus, there's an article you need to read about when Ronaldo went from Real Madrid to Juventus. A lot of the money that Juventus spent on Ronaldo was paid back instantly in what he brings. Ronaldo is a brand in himself. Ronaldo has got millions and millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of followers on his socials. He is a brand in himself. People follow Ronaldo, whether it's Real Madrid, Juventus and Man City, as it would have been. So Man City, who had a very good footballing side. They've got a great manager. They've got a great squad. They win the Premier League. They're probably going to win the Champions League at some point. But the one thing that Man City fail on is global appeal, global fans. They have got them, but not the same as Liverpool, not the same as Arsenal, certainly not the same as United. If Man City, and I don't know why they didn't go for Messi actually, because it's the same thing. I really was surprised that Man City didn't go for Messi. But if Man City had got Messi, they would have got a load of fans. If they'd got Ronaldo, they would have got even more fans. For Manchester City, this was a golden opportunity, and that's why they went for it. He's a number 9 that would have scored a lot of goals and helped them win titles and maybe a Champions League. And he would have brought them mass global appeal. I understand why Man City wanted him, and it was a definitely, no doubt, a super deal for Manchester City on and off the pitch. You know there's a smile coming. But it ain't going to happen because he's coming to Manchester United, and we get all that now instead. We get the world-class striker who can make us win things, and we get the huge global appeal in Manchester United. In a business sense, this deal is huge. What I'm bothered about is what it means on the pitch. Cristiano Ronaldo at Manchester United, for me, still one of the best players in the world, and without doubt, one of the best leaders in the world, and without doubt, the personality is just unbelievable. And, you know, Rashford will learn a lot. Mason Greenwood will learn a lot about how to look after yourself. Jadon Sancho as well. Because, you know, we query Rashford about, is he... You know, Rashford's becoming this brand off the pitch, isn't he? And with all due respect, Ronaldo's brand to Rashford's like a B-Tech version. You know, he's not as good as Ronaldo. But if he wants to become that, he's now got the Harrods. He's now got the elite footballer. And, you know, Rashford does all this great work off the field for charity and everything like that, which is fantastic. But on the field, he's suffered over the last 18 months. And a lot of that's been due to injury, overplayed, and he's got to take a part in that. And Ollie's got to take a part in that, and the club's got to take a part in that. Cristiano Ronaldo is 36. He can't afford to play with a bad ankle or a shoulder problem. He has to be peak. And in all his career, he's had to be peak. Marcus Rashford now has got the perfect player to watch and study and talk to about how to conduct yourself for the next 15 years of your career. Because if Marcus Rashford wants to play at 36 like Cristiano Ronaldo is, he needs to take on board what Cristiano Ronaldo does. And that means not pushing yourself through the pain barrier all the time, not playing injured, and actually looking after yourself. So the benefits that someone like Rashford's going to get, I'm very excited to see. Welcome to the Members Club, Davin. Thank you very much. I think this could have been planned. Ollie kept saying we've got to be ready if something happens with his cheeky smirk, as if he knew, says Kadios. Mark, please check MUFCB tweets just posted. I will do. Thanks, Shravan. The board are incompetent. We are replacing Ronaldo with Ronaldo, says Jake Pennington. Shout out to George Mendes as well. He could have done a Raiola here, says Azit. In a Zoom meeting with a woman talking about life struggles, I just showed number 7 sign and left. Today is not the day, says Imrano TV. Welcome to the Members Club, Huta. And just turned on some great news, Mark, says Jay Martin. Yeah, please subscribe, by the way, because we're really close to 100,000 subscribers. So I'd really like to hit it while we're on the show, because it's been an absolutely epic day. So we're about 20 subscribers away from 100,000. So please subscribe. Bottom right-hand corner, get involved with the channel. The United Stand. It's been an epic afternoon. Manchester United are planning on conducting a medical on Cristiano Ronaldo in Lisbon ahead of re-signing him, because that's where Ronaldo is. He's in Lisbon. So there you go. He's in Lisbon. Just woke up in the States. Come on, United, says Scott Andrews. Let me just have a quick look here. Somebody asked me to check Twitter. I am going to tell you what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer said in his press conference very soon as well. But let me just have a quick check here. What a day. What a day. What a day. Manchester United, here we go. Cristiano Ronaldo rejected Man City once Manchester United approached him. Sorry, my computer is going slow because it's been overloaded. This is how it feels. This is how it feels to be small. Come on! It's like from the depths of despair to the heights of elation, isn't it? It's absolutely This is why we love this game. And you know, there is a bigger thing here as well. I don't know whether anyone watched my video on That's Football when I was talking about this yesterday. There is a bigger thing here as well. I was talking yesterday about how football, and David Ornstein is saying that Manchester United are in advanced negotiations with Juventus and George Mendes over a sensational return to Old Trafford. It's just unbelievable, isn't it? But I was talking about this yesterday on how football is changing. You know, we saw it with the Super League, and fans are the only constant in football who have morals and loyalty these days. And when Ole Gunnar Solskjaer said that Cristiano, in his press conference a couple of hours ago, that Cristiano Ronaldo is a fantastic human being, this is what I was talking about. This is what I was talking about because, you know, Ronaldo for me has always been. I've never met the guy, and look, even if you do meet the guy, you don't really know what the person's all about. But I always felt that could be ready for Sunday if the medical happens today, says Ish. I don't know about that. Thoughts on including Donny in the Ronaldo deal, says Joel. We're not doing that. Azim, thank you. Welcome to the Members Club. And sit down at the empty hand, says Davey J. Would you be more excited to bring back Ronaldo or a CDM like Basuma? But Mario, you're talking about hypothetical, and we are bringing Ronaldo back, so I'm just going to say Ronaldo. Ollie will play Ronaldo with Dan James, Lord help us, says Josian. And what now happens to Cavani? He might be on his way with the whole Uruguay situation. The number 7 has to be Cristiano's too, surely, says Ross. We might. I mean, look, we might tonight. We might. We might terminate Cavani's contract by mutual consent. That could happen, but at the moment I wouldn't worry too much about that because you might need both. Is Sir Alex involved to getting Ronaldo back? Avic, yes he is. Welcome to the Members Club, Davin, as well. But what I wanted to say just very quickly, because I think it's important, is that if Ronaldo had gone to Man City, I stand by what I said yesterday, football is dying because of the greed in football. These super agents, Mendes would have took Ronaldo to Man City if we didn't come in. So let's not pretend Mendes is a great guy. Let's not forget Ronaldo would have gone if United had not come in. He was going to go. And I think, you know, the Super League, people like Mino Raiola, it's all about money. And I think we're losing identity. And I think, you know, Ronaldo is a prime example of that. Ronaldo will bring a lot of fans to United that don't support United. And this is a weird thing for me. I've seen it with Mourinho as well. People follow Mourinho's career. They don't follow a club. Messi's the same. Bit with Pogba. There are other players as well, where Neymar, people just follow their player. And I don't like that, because I think fans are about clubs, and that's the football I grew up with, and that's where you get the loyalty. And, you know, yesterday I was like, you know, football's dying here because Ronaldo is a legend of United and he's going to go and play for Man City, which are right next door. It doesn't sit right with me. But then today we've been rescued because everything I always felt about Ronaldo and heard about Ronaldo, and there's plenty of quotes, and I tweeted some of them last night, about his love for Manchester United, Sir Alex Ferguson, the fans, the club that made him. You know, he is a footballer that, you know, I hope it is true when Ole Gunnar Solskjaer says he's a fantastic human being, because that loyalty is so important to Man United fans, and I'm sure it's the same with Liverpool fans and other fans as well, because we're loyal. As fans, we are loyal. We don't support Man United one year and then Man City win the league, so we support them. I mean, you know, maybe in my lifetime I'm going to see that. Maybe we're going to see fans who, you know, change their club like they change their pants. I don't know. But, you know, for me, you support a club, that's your club. And there are a handful of players in your life that you go, they're United players through and through. And it's not just somebody who runs around a passion merchant. You know, they've got to be a good player as well. Ronaldo was the greatest player in the world when he was at United for me. And he wore a United shirt. And he's a legend. And, you know, he's gone and been legendary at Real Madrid. In fact, he was a better player at Real Madrid than he was at United because he was in his peak. But, you know, he's still our player. And the fact that we've come in and he's gone, yeah, I'll come back. Because you know what? On the face of it, that shows the loyalty. That shows the morals of the man, that United come in and he goes, no. Because Man City, on paper, is the right move. He's not played there. They were Champions League finalists last year and they won the Premier League comfortably. If he wants to win the Premier League and win a Champions League and win a Ballon d'Or and score 50 goals, he's better off going to Man City. Let's be honest here. We've won the race anyway, so let's be honest. I want Ronaldo back at the United. I'm over the moon. I can't believe it. I'm actually in shock. But when you look at it from a footballing point of view, taking away morals and loyalty and love, and looking at it in a, you know, cold, hard football business sense, if you are choosing between Man United and Man City and you're a number 9, Man City is the place to go if you want to win a Premier League, a Champions League and a Ballon d'Or. Because you'll get a Ballon d'Or if you score 50 goals, and you'll win a Champions League and a Premier League more likely at Manchester City because they're the best team in England. You come to Man United, we don't create many chances. You might not get many goals. We haven't got a midfield. We probably won't win the Premier League, and for the same reason, we probably won't win the Champions League. But this just shows what Ronaldo's all about, because he can go to Man City, he can go to Man United, and he chooses Man United because that's love, that's passion, that's the fairy tale. And he's done it. Need to start to talk to Zidane ASAP before PSG get him, says Pisco. People are sacking Ollie now. Mark, just think Ronaldo will be watching you on the United stand, says Phil Foster. I don't know about that. I'll never say no to Ronaldo, but how do we go from having to sell to buy a midfielder to making an offer for Ronaldo, says Jose. But you know what? Park that point. Park that point and remember it. Next summer, when you hear that we've got to sell to buy, just say bollocks, because it is bollocks. It was always bollocks. We've got the money if we need it. Azram says, Mark, I feel ecstatic. Football bloody hell. When's the last time we had a player guaranteed to score at least 30 goals a season, says Aram. Well, he's not guaranteed to score 30 goals a season, Aram, because you've got to give him the chances to do that. This is what United have got to do now. This is Ollie's job now. We've got, all right, I think with our defence this won't happen anyway, but we've got to play in a way that we score 4 if they score 3. That's what we've got to do. You can't have Ronaldo in the team and Bruno in the team and Sancho in the team and Pogba in the team and then play 2 holding midfielders. We've got to open up. We've got to move that ball quicker and we've got to open up. Our best assets now are in attack. We've got to attack. When's the last time I've done that one? Sir Alex Ferguson still carrying this club and knighthood wasn't enough, says Connor. So do we have Sir Alex Ferguson to thank for this, says Mark. I don't know who we've got to thank for it, Kate. I mean, you could say the weight of movement on social media. Maybe it was Ronaldo's plan all along. Ollie, the Glazers, Sir Alex, Bruno, who knows? The reality is the result is the same. Cristiano's coming home. Very American approach to follow players instead of a team, and with the Super League attempt shows that football is trying to head in that direction, says O. Do you think that Ronaldo coming convinces Pogba to stay? I don't know, Andrew Guzman. I mean, look, off the top of my head, will Pogba stay? Will Martial now leave? What happens to Dan James? What happens to Greenwood this year? What happens to Cavani? Who's getting the number 7 shirt? Who takes the penalties? Are we going to buy a midfielder? There's loads of other questions to answer. Barking Mad Media. Mark, this is a masterpiece from Ollie. Ronaldo Jr. could team up with Rooney Jr. in the academy. Planning for the future, says Barking Mad Media. Sir Alex Ferguson still carrying the club. We've done that one. Do we... Okay. We've done that. One thing to remember is the contract will be to 2023, which means no Haaland, says Jimmy Garner. Mark, now Donny will complain to Ronnie about his playtime, and that will Ollie will say when Ronnie says McFred in the bin, says Ronit. Ankit. Samuel Lucas has just tweeted saying that United have arranged for a medical in Lisbon. I prayed for this day for 12 years, says Sam. And one thing to remember is the contract will be to 2023, which means no Haaland. I mean, you know what? Portugal against Ireland, watch along next week, suddenly becomes huge. He won't play against Wolves. I don't see how he can play against Wolves. I think the deadline's gone, hasn't it? It's midday, so he can't play against Wolves. The midday, the deadline for Premier League games is normally midday on a Friday, but he will be playing for Portugal against Ireland next week. And our first game back, I think, is 3 o'clock against Villa, isn't it? Jose Fonte looking a bit stupid now, says Greg Fish. And is it definite he's coming to United, though, says Henry Barnes. It's not definite, but it's going to happen. So it's definite, yeah. I'm so excited about this, but if we sign Ronaldo, we still need a CDM, says Niall. And do you think Ronaldo coming... We've done that. Well, look, at the end of the day, we've had 13,000 likes on the video. Make sure you smash the like on the video because I'd love 100,000 likes on this video. I would. I think it deserves it. And make sure you subscribe, bottom right-hand corner. But the story of the day, stick Cavani in defensive mid, it is all good. Can I just say as well, just before I give you the story of the day, this day to me was never a day I expected to happen. It's been absolutely stunning, unbelievable. I know there'll be Liverpool fans and Arsenal fans and they'll be like pissed off and everything like that. But look, I said when Messi left Barcelona to go to PSG, I felt bad for Barcelona fans. And, because I think that, Messi's their legend. And for them to lose him without even saying goodbye properly was horrible. Even though, Barcelona fans give it as much as Real Madrid fans give it about the Premier League, etc. I felt bad for Barcelona and fans. And I said it last night, people should feel bad for us, even though they're joking about us, because this is a horrible thing when money new clubs with money, dubious money, come and take your legends in this new world of football. You know, let's be honest, Man City and PSG are now becoming the two big clubs in football. Where's Real Madrid? Where's Barcelona? Where's Liverpool? Where's Manchester United? Where's the old school? You know, the history that matters. I've got no problems with teams coming through, but, you know, we are starting, you know, look at PSG, what they're doing. So, you know, Manchester United getting Ronaldo, it's just a little bit old school, isn't it? It's a bit of romance. It just shows you that, you know, fantasy does still exist and fairy tales can still come true. That Cristiano Ronaldo, who started his club with his career with us, is going to come back and finish it with us. It's absolutely fantastic. And I will give you the story of the day, and we will go through what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer spoke about in his press conference. This gives me Alexis Sanchez vibes. Ole has just thrown his entire season plans out the window. It feels very irresponsible. At least City can't banter as those, says Carrie Moore. No, I disagree with that, Carrie Moore. You know, it's not Alexis Sanchez. This is one of our greatest ever players coming back. It's not Alexis Sanchez. PSG have just gone in for Haaland, says Gaza. I thought they would. Martial has to go on sell or loan to Inter now if they want him. We can't sell him, Callum. It's too short a bit notice. Mark, you are wearing the same khaki shorts as me. Everything is aligning today, says Imrano TV. I'm sorry, but can you believe Ronaldo is coming back? I'm crying, says mate. I cannot believe he's coming back. I literally was going live after the press conference anyway. Ole's last quote on the press conference was, Bruno's been talking to him. We want him. If he ever moves, we're here. So I was like, shit, we're going live. And I've just been taking everything in with you. It's been a fantastic thing to share, but I am in shock. I need a drink, a strong drink, and I need to reconvene at 8 o'clock. But, you know, I might be reconvening before then, and we've not finished yet. I've got to go through Solskjaer's quotes. But yeah, look, it's a great thing. It's a happy thing. And as I said, you know, I've always been against buying United shirts this summer. I didn't say to people, don't buy them. I know a lot of you did. I've always been against it. The way I feel at the moment, when I get off here, I'm going to order Seb a little shirt with Ronaldo 7 on the back. But I don't know whether you can get them yet. But because they'll be collector's items. You know, they will. Ronaldo shirts are going to be collector's items. And I've always said as well that I don't like the Glazers. I don't like Ed Woodward. And I don't like some of the things that Solskjaer does. I don't hate them as individuals. I just, as a Manchester United fan, I don't like some of the things they do. But I'm a firm believer in second chances. You know, I live my life on that principle. And I will applaud them when they act like, you know, there is a way back for Manchester United is what I'm trying to say. There is a way back. The Glazers don't have to be always incompetent. You know, Ole doesn't have to always get it wrong. And Ed Woodward doesn't always have to be in charge of something that doesn't work. They could suddenly get it right. And when I start seeing them doing things right, I will applaud them and hope that they keep doing it more and more. And I think Varane and Sancho, we all applauded it. And then it was like, well, that's it, isn't it? They fucking stops now. Where's the midfielder? Why haven't you sold anybody? And they frustrated everyone again. And then today, when we're on our knees that Man City are about to buy Ronaldo, they've gone and got Ronaldo. So I applaud it. I do applaud it. And I hope that it continue. I hope it can continue. Maybe Ronaldo will convince Ollie to play Van der Beek, says Ren. You know what? He will have a massive impact, Ronaldo, as well. I don't think we've mentioned this yet. He will have a massive impact on team affairs. And he will take the training to another level. Because if you think about it, if you're Michael Carrick or Ole Gunnar Solskjaer or Mike Phelan, you can all go high five. Remember 2008? Hey, Carricky, get Ronnie, remember 2008? Hey, it was great, wasn't it? Ronaldo, okay, that was great, yeah. What about 2021? Well, we're all mates. We're all mates. We're all going out for an Indian takeaway. No, I'm not having one. Have you seen my body? I'll just have a pea soup, thank you, and a glass of water. But I want to win, Ollie. Well, we can't be ruthless. Karaki, tell him we can't be ruthless. We're all mates. Well, we are being ruthless because that's how it works. And that's all a bit of comedy there. But what I'm trying to say is that Ronaldo will not put up with heads dropping and, 8 out of 10. He wants to win. And Ollie often talks about how everyone gets on really well. Well, listen to the interview with Paul Ince this morning. There was lots of falling outs in the team he played with United. There was respect and the falling outs led to makeups very quickly. But there were arguments, there were fights because everyone wanted to win and everyone had big personalities. And I think Ronaldo will force everybody up a level and he won't suffer fools. And if Solskjaer's there going, it's... what Karaki, why are we losing to Southampton at half-time, Karaki? Ronaldo will be like, shut up, I'll tell you why you're losing. Get them warmed up. He knows, he's won everything. He knows with 20 minutes to go, if things aren't working, he'll be telling Ollie, no, not me, you bloody idiots. Why are you bloody warming Cavani up? I meant the midfield, So this should knock everything up a level. It's not just Ronaldo the player. It's what he'll do in knocking everything up. Can't wait for Ronaldo to score a hat-trick against Arsenal, says Nathan Tubbs. I'm making a Ronaldo song, Mark. Harry Maguire song, says Andreas. Okay, Mark, a question. If we had chatted at the start of the transfer window, would have bought Ronaldo, Varane and Sancho. Stephen Atkinson, look, Ronaldo to me transcends common sense. You know, do we need Ronaldo? We probably don't need a striker, but he transcends need because he's a world-class player and he's a legend. Like this, there's no logic in bringing Ronaldo back. You can't say, well, there is. What I mean by that, you just have to do it. It doesn't matter if you've got 5 forwards, you still bring Ronaldo back. You sort the other 5 afterwards. You have to bring him back. So that's what I would say about that. But we do need a midfielder. What happens with Cavani now? I feel we've done him dirty. The club went out that way to convince him to renew his deal. Yeah, but you know, Cavani's a funny one. I choose not to get involved in the Cavani argument because I heard last night that Cavani's saying he's going to go and play for Uruguay, which the regulations are here in the Premier League that you can't do that. Apparently he's saying he is, which means he's then got to isolate after every international break for 2 weeks, which means he'll miss about 8 games. That's not putting United first, is it? So you don't know the truth with Cavani. But at the end of the day, I'd be a hypocrite if I didn't say I have no sympathy, because in football you have to be ruthless. And Ronaldo's better than Cavani. Are we a charity? You know, we sit here and we say, well, Manchester United are... Ollie's too weak. Ollie's too weak. He's picking McTominay because he's his favourite. He's picking Jesse because it's his favourite. And then he goes and buys Ronaldo, and people go, "Oh, I feel sorry. I feel sorry for Cavani." Well, I don't feel sorry for Cavani because Ronaldo is better, and ruthlessness is what makes you a winner. So that's basically how I feel about it. I think Manchester United do need to be ruthless, and they have been ruthless. Without a shadow of a doubt. If United get Ronaldo, would you change your perception for the Glazers, says Azam. Need more than that. Hi Mark, although I love the potential of signing Ronnie, if we had 30 million to spend on him, why haven't we bought Camavinga already, says Dasbo. And I'm so excited for what this means for Greenwood. If we thought Cavani would be good for him, imagine Ronnie, says Sem. We've upgraded, yeah. Scott Grant, welcome to the United Stand Members Club. Thanks for everyone who's joining the Members Club as well. You can click that by doing the join button. If we sell Ronaldo this week, we will be announcing him at the end of October. Come on, Ronnie, says Andrew. He can't play at the weekend unless somebody tells me something completely different. I think the Premier League registration deadline was midday today. He's not signed yet, so he can't play at the weekend. Mark, why do you think Ronaldo has to leave Juventus? Also, is this transfer going to cement a top 4 place now? Well, I think we had top 4 already, Ezzo, to be honest with you. It's okay for United to be ruthless, but if Ronaldo was ruthless in joining City, it would be different. Why? Says Carrymore. Mate, what are you talking about? I hate people who do that. I don't hate you, Carrymore, but I hate people who mix up the words. In a football team, you have to be ruthless by playing your best players. How does that compare with Ronaldo going to play for Man City? No context. Check Romano's tweet, says Jamie Brennan. And I also see a lot of fans talking about selling Martial. He's 25 and can play off the wing. Yeah, I don't think we're going to sell Martial this season, Raven. I think he might have a hard season to get into the team. But I don't think we will sell Ronaldo. No. Sell Martial. I don't think there's time enough to do that. Can I just say as well, I'm going to give you the story of the day, but I needed to say this. I need to say this, right? United Stand's very successful. Thank you, everybody who's part of this community. And I have an update for you from Romano, which I'm about to give you. The United Stand's very successful, and being part of the United Stand, it's helped me grow and the people who work on it grow. Over August, I filmed a 6-part series, Driving with Goldbridge, with guests. That's because of you. You know, the success of this channel has allowed me to go and do something that's important to me, a sort of side project. A lot of you watched the episode last week. Episode 2 is out. I think this is the best of all the episodes. They're all brilliant, but I just think there's some good funny moments in this. I'd love to get your feedback on it. I've dropped the link in the video description, or you can just type in Driving with Goldbridge after the show. But the link's in the video description. Please do check it out and give me your thoughts in the comments, because it's a personal project and I value your opinions. It's not football related. I'd just love you to watch it. Tell me what you think about it. If you like it, smash a like and subscribe to that channel. But please do give it a watch. Just keep it in your head. I must watch that video at some point for Goldbridge and tell me what you think about it. The link's in the video description. I see a lot of fans, we've done that one. 90% Club is back. Mark, bring out the merch. It's happening, says Gaz Hardy. Last year we came second, 12 points off to City. Does Ronaldo push us closer to first, says Andrew? We'll wait and see. If we sign him, I think Martial can go, maybe a swap deal, or do you think he still has enough to do a shift on the wing, says Daniel Coleman. Let's not start, I think this is what happens, right? Just live in the moment. The story is this. Manchester United, we've got a sell to buy on Wednesday. A crap end to the transfer window. Thursday, Ronaldo's leaving Juventus and Man City want him. Thursday afternoon, it's basically a done deal. It's going to happen. Thursday evening, United fans meltdown. Friday morning, something's going on. Nobody really knows what, but something is going on. Friday lunchtime, Solskjaer, if Ronaldo's leaving Juventus, we're here. Romano, Manchester United are in the race now with Manchester City for Ronaldo. Half an hour later, Simon Stone, Manchester City are out of the race for Ronaldo. Now, United are alone talking to Ronaldo and George Mendes to bring him back in an epic return to Manchester United. That story over the last 24 hours, I almost wish I could go through those emotions again. Because there's nothing like being in the pits of despair. When it's like grasping victory from defeat. And that's what we've done. And there will be Man City fans, and look, they're so hollow, so many of them, that they'll have moved on to the next thing now. But the real Man City fans will be gutted because they thought they were about to do something very, very important. And it's massive. Jamie Carragher said, Manchester City are signing the greatest goal scorer of his generation, but will Ronaldo make the difference in the big games? Didn't work out for Juventus, and I'm not convinced it will for City. He's signing for United, mate. Romano is talking about Mbappe, but he has also said Mendes has just received official contract proposal by Manchester United for Ronaldo. The comeback is more than close now at the final stages. Ronaldo wants to rejoin Man United. He's ready to accept as soon as possible. With my favourite picture as well. That is my favourite Ronaldo picture that Romano's put up. The epic one. Oh, I just love the guy. I just love the guy. I just love Ronaldo. I just love Ronaldo. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And he rejected them as well. So Manchester United getting Cristiano Ronaldo. Mendes has confirmed to Manchester United that the deal for Ronaldo is very close. That's coming from Sky. Mark, I was watching City Extra earlier. They were making fun of us until they saw Rio's tweet. They even mentioned you. Who's laughing now? Who's watching City Extra? What's City Extra? They haven't even got any bloody fan channels. I'm surprised they haven't tried to buy the United stand. They seem to want to buy everything else that's good about United. The bid has gone in. Let's check on Twitter. Let's have a look. Juventus have just received an official bid from Manchester United for Cristiano Ronaldo. They're ready to find an agreement to complete the deal. Paul Pogba is not included in any negotiation. Man City only had verbal talks and are now out of the race. Life is complete. Completed it, mate. Official bid from Manchester United. I wonder, you know what, as well, though? The interesting thing here is, and again, I've got to say, you can sort of understand why Manchester United went in for... Sorry, you can understand why Cristiano Ronaldo... Sorry, I'm getting my words out. You can understand why Man City went for Ronaldo, because it wasn't actually about money. It actually was not about the money. I think we can all agree it wasn't about money, because he's on silly money at Juventus. And Juventus were really only looking for about £20 million. And his wages were going to be, I think they're about 350k a week. So, if I said to you, you can get Cristiano Ronaldo for 2 years at 350 grand a week for 20 million, that's when you add it all up, that's not far off what Arsenal have paid for Ramsdale. So, and look, we can all go, oh yeah, we've got a great deal, we've done better than than Arsenal have. But, you know, I also applaud Man City as to why they wanted to do it. Because the deal makes total sense. Total sense. So happy Ronaldo's coming back home. What a player. I remember when he first joined all them years ago. Let's have it, City, says Chris Morton. I think Varane played a big role in bringing Ronaldo, says Rohit. I think Bruno played a bigger role. I think Sir Alex Ferguson played an even bigger role. Mark, I think it's happening behind the scenes longer than we know. Ollie always said that it would be for a bonus, says Gaz Hardy. You watch the board are going to now pull a new DM out of thin air. Kevin, if they want to get... Look, I will challenge the board. I've challenged them a few times. I said I didn't think they could get Varane. I said I think they were responsible for Ronaldo going to City. So let's see if we can get 3 times. I am going to give the board 8 out of 10 in this transfer window. Because we haven't got a holding midfielder and we haven't sold anybody. Now, really, if we get a holding midfielder, I should give them a 9. And then if they sell people, I should give them a 10. I will give Manchester United's board and the Glazers and Ollie a 10 out of 10 in this transfer window if they go and get a centre midfielder in the next 4 days. Are we getting him on a free? If so, maybe a CDM, says Perez. No, we will be paying something. Mark, I think it's been happening. Yeah, we've done that one. So happy Ronaldo's coming home. What a player. I remember when he first joined at them years ago. Let's have it, City, says Chris. We've read that one, haven't we? I'm sorry. Welcome to the Members Club, Ryan Dearling. And the Paul Pogba contract extension and a CDM makes it 10 out of 10, says Tanvir. I don't know. I don't know whether we'll get Pogba on a new contract just yet. But maybe. I can't wait to see those official photos though. And Romano saying that Ronaldo wants to. And you know what what's important here is that last night you had Damartio, Romano, Sky, everybody saying that Ronaldo was going to go to Man City. And I've got no problem with that. They're just doing their job. They're reporting what the truth was. It looked like he was going to go to Man City last night. I think we all thought it. But this just shows you the pull of Manchester United to a United legend like Cristiano Ronaldo, because all that talk about Man City, and then as soon as United come in, it's like, that's where I want to go. It's a very proud moment for United. It's a very proud moment for United fans. And like I say, I'm still in shock. I've been live for nearly 2 hours just going off what Ollie said and then what's been going on. I've not really had any time to digest it properly. I've just been sharing it with you lot, which has been fantastic. But it's an unbelievable thing. Cristiano Ronaldo back to Manchester United. Facts. It's unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable, and I'm just so happy. He's coming home, says Kirill, and he is. He's coming home. Here's a super chat for Ronnie Mark. This could be my dream. I've been playing for since 09, says Brian Dale. Career mode will be fun. We should still go for Haaland next year, in my opinion. What are your thoughts? Osama, look, I'm the king of FIFA career mode Manchester United anyway. I mean, FIFA 22 is coming out at the end of the month, and it's going to be great. I mean, I don't think I'll necessarily win the league on Ultimate, but look, it's going to be a great one. Coop Mayonnaise would be the perfect DM to sign. That was from SO. And Mark, I'm ordering a Ronaldo 7 shirt right now. Is this a stupid idea? Nathan, I think I'm going to get Seb one. I do. It's a collector's item at the end of the day. That's what it is. Please subscribe, by the way, everybody. Please subscribe. We're very close to 100,000. So bottom right-hand corner to subscribe. This is a day I've been dreaming of, says Pep Laugh. And also, we're only 200 away from 100,000. So please subscribe, bottom right-hand corner. Funny how Jay was saying Ollie cannot manage a guy like Ronaldo. Funny what happens in over a day, says YUFC. This is why I'm always very careful. Sometimes I go over the top in my emotions, but it's normally in a game. And, in a game, it's very different. But I think in relation to Ronaldo, I was very, very, very wary that I love Ronaldo. He is a United legend, but he would have been a disgrace if he went to Man City. I didn't like it when people were going, he's shit, he's a snake. He's not a legend anymore, because that makes you what he would have been. We have a class at United. We have respect. Our fan base means something. And if Ronaldo had gone to Man City, it would have been destroyed. It would have destroyed us, and we probably wouldn't have loved him anymore. But he'd still be a legend, because that person that was here in the late noughties was still a legend, and he's still one of the world's best ever players, because He's proved that. He just would have ripped our hearts out by going to Man City. On shirt sales alone, we'd be able to get Ndidi. Ronaldo walking out in Old Trafford with the 7 again will be an absolute madness, as Karen took the kids. Mark, shows the United Stand shirt behind your chair, please, says Pommy. Just shows the mammoth club we are and the little irrelevant neighbours they are. The goat is back, says Cole Stanmore. I went to Old Trafford to see Ronaldo play in 2008 when I was 15. I'm now 28, but Ronaldo coming home is making me feel like I'm 15 again, says Hemi. And, you know, Andrew Marsden, welcome to the United Stand Members Club. Mark, remember Ronaldo's free kick against Portsmouth? I do. Brilliant. For me, you don't buy Ronaldo for his football ability, you buy him for his mentality. He will crack the whip in that dressing room, says Tom Gilbert. You buy him for his football ability, you buy him for his mentality, and you also get what we're going to get. Imagine the amount of people who've already bought Sancho shirts or Varane shirts or Rashford shirts. They're all going to go and buy a Ronaldo shirt. Like, Man United are going to make shitload of money off this. It was a no-brainer from a business point of view. And we're going to get a load more fans. Man United's fan base has just gone up by a few million because Ronaldo brings fans with him. If Ronaldo signs, going to light some flares in the garden of pissed off neighbours, says Cold Dish. Been dreaming of his Welcome to United Stand Members Club, says John Paul. Should Ronaldo be given the armband? His mentality is crazy, says Kevin. And Team Viewer will seal a partnership with Brazzers. Right, look, we're going to be back live again soon because we can't just stay live forever. We've got to react to actually the bid being accepted. But I just want to say thank you to everybody. I will go through what Ollie said in his press conference, but doing it 2 hours into a show just seems stupid. So I will go through that on the 8 o'clock show, but I might be live again before that. Make sure you smash a like and subscribe on the video. And as a treat to you and as a treat to me, we've got 46,000 people watching. We will be live at 8 o'clock, so I hope you're going to join me for that. We might be live again before that with other news. But let me just say this. I've dropped the link in the video description. It's on the 3rd line down. Driving with Goldbridge, brand new episode. Please go and watch it and let me know what you think about it. And if you like it, please subscribe to that channel. But this is something that I think is really well produced, and we've done it because of the years we've been doing United Stand, allowed me to go and do a project where it was produced at a high level. I just want your feedback on it, really. So the link's in the video description. Please go and give it a watch. And if you like it, make sure you subscribe to that channel because there are more episodes to come. And there is an episode before that you might have seen. Check it out through the link in the video description. And of course, we're going to be back on here very, very soon talking about Ronaldo. 8 o'clock, definitely, maybe a little bit before. What an afternoon. Ronaldo's coming home. It's absolutely incredible. And please do check the link in the video description and give it a watch. Thanks everyone for watching.